In my previous video I told you how to find potential support and resistance lines based on the position of slow-moving planets. And here I owe you some explanation. Financial astrology is not a crystal ball in which, like a clairvoyant, you forecast the future. Well, in my opinion, financial astrology is an instrument that helps in taking right decision about entering and exiting the markets based on planetary cycles exactly in the same way as technical analysis or financial geometry. Therefore, relying solely on financial astrology is path to nowhere. In order to get the best results on the market, in my opinion, you should use all three methods at the same time. Buongiorno, namaste, marhaba, guten tag. Good day to you, my fellow trader. This is Mario from Forex Other Way. In today's video, I'll show you how, by using the simplest methods of technical analysis, financial geometry, and support and resistance lines determined from the location of slow-moving planets, you can find entry and exit points from the market in the future. So let's start the rock and roll. Before we start our new journey into the magical world of trading, I would like to ask you for the support of Victor, a young athlete, a ski jumper who has no sponsor and wants very much to continue his sport career. Below this video is a link to his website. Please go there and, if you can, press the donate button and help Victor in his career donating any amount you can afford. Thank you on Victor's behalf. So let's go to the chart though. So the last time we have determined some support and resistance points based on position of Jupiter and Pluto at around 295 degree of planetary positions, which corresponds to the red lines over here, these three lines. I've drawn those three lines, four even. I've drawn some more in the meantime. And we also determined some support and resistance lines based on Neptune planetary position, which was 350 degree as far as I remember, and there are purple lines. So here we go, there's 350, it's 350 is here, this one, and you see all those numbers here are the Neptune position, and Jupiter and Pluto were 294, 95, so there are those four levels considered as eventual future support and resistance lines, resistance points. So I've drawn it right now like that because within this month, or at least this month, these lines, these levels will be valid. So what I wanted to show you right now, so we know that anywhere here it's eventual support if the market falls, and anywhere higher over here we got the resistance points. So let's see what we can do with that. What I would do, let's zoom it out a little bit. What I would suggest at the moment, first things, very important, using simple trend line. I'll show you right now. Using the simple trend line, you can determine the future as well. Look, let's draw this one. It's roughly like this one, yeah? We got the one line here. And let's copy this line. So I copy this by pressing the Control button and drag this line over here. And we got another one, which is beautiful, something like support line of the channel, of the rising channel at the moment, yeah? So what we've got here, what we still can make over here. So we got, as example, 1 point here and 1 point here when the trend line crosses those support levels. Obviously, let's see what else we can do. We can draw another line like this one over here. It might be precise, but not that precise if we consider that the markets are harmonic and geometrical. when we draw this line over here, from this top when we started the first line, let's draw another one from top to the bottom, like here, okay? More or less. Let me do it more precisely a little bit. So we got the line. If the market we consider is harmonic, is geometrical, probably we might draw another line. So again, press Ctrl button, press the left mouse and drag this line over here. So we got a potential point where the market may turn over here, which is 20th of June. Okay, so that's the one. If we, okay, I will leave it like that. Let's zoom it out a little bit. So we got one potential point of support over here. What happens further? Obviously, if the market don't come here, the next line, it should be somewhere here. Probably. We got 20th. I remind you that on 21st, we start, it's a solstice, summer solstice, on 21st of June, which is pretty important date. So, let's try another one in this moment. If you get, for example, as a cycle, as a length of the cycle, geometrical cycle, let's say from bottom to bottom over here, let's say is a cycle, because here ended up one downtrend, local downtrend, short-term downtrend. Here's another one, and here is another one when ended up and started the third. If we draw a, let's say, a rectangle, let's draw it from here to here, sign like that. So we might presume that after the exact same length of the cycle, something new will appear. Let's make it more precise. It ended up somewhere here. Okay, so let's draw it here and see what's gonna happen. Let's draw another one. We got the line here. So we got another line which says 30th of June. We might expect another turning point. 30th of June. So now let's go back to, let's zoom it in. And what I wanted to stress over here, a little bit here, okay. What I wanted to stress over here, we cannot see that. Where is this June? 30th. Here we go. We got two potential dates. What happened? It just changed the size. Oh, this empty 4 is horrible. Okay, it's not that exact. Let's do it once again. Okay. So here we got the bottom, and here we got over here. What's happening with this babe? Alright, we got it. Sign like that, and our next point is somewhere even further, even one day further. Something like, oh, it's 30th of June. We are on 4-hour chart on EUR/USD. I've forgotten to mention, sorry. So, roughly around 30th of June, we might expect a turning point. The closer one is on, sorry, it was 30th turning point. The closer one is on 20th of June. It might happen over here. It says whatever it will be, would it be a local bottom or a local top? Because market at the moment can reverse and go higher and stop somewhere higher. So we might expect that it will be the next date over here somewhere. It might come, it might hit this line, which is Jupiter-Pluto resistance line. The first one we got here first, obviously the market has to break this one, the red line over here, 114.20, and it breaks over, gets through. This is the next resistance line. The next one, 1660, is the ultimate Neptune resistance line, 11660 on EUR/USD. So that's where we might expect it, and this is the date over here. This is the one, but we haven't seen at the moment any geometrical similarity. We might check it looking at the tops of the market. For example, like this one, from this top to this top, we might see what's going to happen in the future. And if we drag it and put it further, it shows that this date is somewhere earlier, on 23rd of June. So, well, basically, if I had to make a prediction, a forecast of price change at the moment, a local price change should occur between 20th and 23rd of June. Obviously, after the situation clarifies with this local downtrend. We don't know how long it's gonna last. Would it break 111.80 or not? If not, we got a support, very strong support over here. As you remember, the market has broken already the level of 112.80, which is the level of cycle. I told you in my last video, 112.90, 112.80 was where the market couldn't decide which way to go. It broke the line, went through below 112.80, and we are now under the line. What you might expect? We might expect the market will return to this support line or somewhere here, or hits again 113.45, then continue falling. If it falls and stops here somewhere, we might expect will rise again, and will hit, eventually break this resistance line and hits the new high. Or if not, the market will go through this resistance at 111.80 after coming back here, making a local weak, whatever's gonna happen, might fall further to those resistance lines. As you see, between 111.80 and 111, we got a pretty strong consolidation area, which is the Jupiter-Pluto line and Neptune line. So this area is a strong consolidation line, and the market might stop here for a while. Next important turning point, in my opinion, will be somewhere here. And it will be more important, in my opinion. W.D. Gunn used to say that one of extremely important dates of turning points on the market is something between 2nd and 3rd of July, which might happen. It's just before the Independence Day in United States. So all the positions are closed before the holiday, maybe before the holiday season. And it might be the reason investors pack up and go on holiday. We will see. At the moment, that's it from me, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Write me in the comments what you think about it. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.